Welcome back to episode 5 of Contents May Vary. I said before that we would stop counting, but I'm not ready to stop counting just yet. We're
Mm-mm.
episode 5, and I'm going to be proud of all these 5 little babies we done put out into the world.
For real,
I'm
though.
Candace.
And I'm Kelly.
And in today's episode, we're going to talk about resemblance. As folks say, you look just like so-and-so, so-and-so. But also who we look like or who we feel we look like changes over time, or how it reinforces or creates a sense of belonging or identity. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what we uncover in this episode, because I tell you, one of the most fun things, not just with you and I, but also what I've seen with folks who are commenting on, I think it's primarily Instagram. They're like, y'all look alike, or y'all sound alike.
Yes.
And even, I don't know if it was your aunt or your mom, I can't remember who it was, when we posted the picture of us as babies or as younger girls. It was like the cute little nose. And when I saw your picture, when you sent it to me, I was like, oh, we got the same little nose. 'Cause I used to think I was weird with my mama calls it a pug nose. I was like, don't nobody else got this nose. Anybody else got these teeth, But I was like, we do got the same little nose. So, so that's what we're gonna dive into today. Talk about that.
Yay.
So, Kelly, how you doing this week?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. It's been a really good week. One of the funniest things happened to me yesterday. Super embarrassing. Can I get into our That Track segment?
You surely can.
Straight away, just get it out the way, girl. So I caught myself ordering something from Best Buy that I needed, and I set it up for curbside pickup. And Best Buy, I thought it was just local, but now that I think about it, it's probably all Best Buys. And is this a loss prevention thing where they have those cement columns in front of the store, like they come up about halfway to your body? Is that like loss prevention to prevent smash and grabs or something?
I don't know.
Like,
but I'm nervous.
to keep people from driving through the front of the store. I don't know. But why are they there? They shouldn't be there. But anywho, I set it up for a curbside pickup, and I went to the little, they have the lockers at this Best Buy where you can grab it out the locker. I walked up there. I had my little Trader Joe's bag so I could put my item in there and carry it away. Girl, it's a bright and sunny day. I'm happy I got my little item. I turned to walk off full speed and slam right into that cement cylinder. Girl, the box inside of my bag I heard it crunch. I could not see it. I forgot those things were there that fast, girl. And it's just people walking towards the store. All I could do was just bust out laughing. They tried to act like they didn't see me. All I had to do was laugh all the way back to the car in shame. But it tracks for me. The reason it tracks is I am 100% a klutz. Like stuff like that is guaranteed to happen to me. I'm a trip. I'm a fall. I'm a knock something down. I'm a drop something. I remember one time, bless her heart, in church when I was younger, we were at altar call. Altar call was over. Same thing. I don't know. Maybe when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. I turned to leave and I walked full speed. Girl, walked full speed into this old lady and knocked her over. So things like this, they track for me. I'm such a klutz, but it was the most embarrassing thing, girl. I just had to laugh it off to the car in shame. I prayed. I didn't even look in the box at the bag. I just prayed that I didn't break what I just got because I just heard that box. The box went straight into that pole. But why are those things there? I mean, I guess it's loss prevention. I don't know.
You said why?
Just a bunch of.
I just assumed they were there so that I guess a car could roll through, but.
But I'm thinking loss prevention.
Buildings like that.
Exactly. That's why I think maybe smash and grabs or something. They don't want you to just drive through the front of Best Buy.
You better learn how to dodge. Like, you better pay attention. Keep your eyes open.
Man, but that totally tracks with me, girl. And I wanted somebody just to laugh. I hated that they just act like they didn't see me. I know y'all saw me. Let me know you saw me.
You saw me.
I know you saw it. I'm not that embarrassed. Please let me know I'm not alone in this moment. Just laugh.
Listen, this is not of That Tracks, but when you mentioned the altar call, it just reminded me how when I would do altar call at my auntie's church, every single altar call, I was sitting there contemplating how I could get an extra one of them crackers.
not an extra cracker.
Listen, we talked about how we love Kudo, but you know what else I love? Communion crackers.
That's so specific, Candace.
I know, and I couldn't never take an extra one because the pastor would be standing right above the little altar in the front where you're kneeling down, and I'd be like, "Damn, I can't take this extra cracker." I was like, "Are my fingers fat enough to where I can just like grab two at once?" But then I started getting hot on the inside because I'm nervous, and I was like,
"You feeling condemned?"
Listen, I have contemplated ordering a whole bag of them communion crackers because you can order them.
Wow.
Online, you know.
So at our church, we had the ones that were attached to the cup, so it wasn't no taking two. We had the little cup with the little plastic piece at the top. And you peel it back in the little, and that little cracker tastes like paper. I didn't want one of them.
Yeah, those are different. So those are the little fancy church crackers. So the church that I grew up at, and when I use grew up in loosely because I only went for Christmas, Easter, maybe some Sundays if the children's choir had to sing. But the little old ladies, or I guess I don't know if it was the motherboard or somebody else, or it was just the ushers, but they had them little white gloves on. And they would prepare all of the communion cups. So they would pouring the juice into little glasses. And they were little tiny glasses. They weren't plastic cups. So they weren't disposable. That somebody was washing them every Sunday. And then the crackers were these little tiny, they looked like, you remember chiclets, the gum chiclets?
Mm-hmm.
They looked like little chiclets. And they were like, they were puffy in the center. Tan but puffy in the center, and it was like a little nice little chewable little cracker, and it also still kind of tastes a little stale, so it like had a little a little bend to it. It didn't crumble like a salty.
Oh my god, that's the perfect way to describe them communion crackers, the ones that was attached to the cup. It was very much just like stale paper. I can't explain it, but I didn't want two of them.
But girl, I kept trying to cosplay how I could get two Jesus. But anyway, we got you that tracks for this week. Please don't go. Please don't. I'm gonna say the same way my mama say whenever I would, because I'm clumsy too, and she was like, "Don't be going hurting my baby." So don't be going hurting my sister. Like, pay attention to where you go.
I'll do my best. Child, that's how I've been my whole life. I used to get that extra speech before we go in the store. Don't touch nothing. And stand right here. Don't touch nothing.
It. Your mama's like, I can't pay for all this shit.
I got that extra speech. Don't ask for nothing, but also don't touch nothing. Girl.
So, all right. So we're talking about resemblance and things, right? So of course, I see myself in you when I'm looking at you, but I also see Dad very strongly.
Really?
Yes. Like when I see you, all I see is Dad.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you continue.
I see Dad, and I also see Dad's sisters. Not in the facial features, but the way you hold your mouth at times when you're talking, and certain expressions, like on certain ways your facial expressions come across. I was like, she look like Aunt Judy right there or something. So it's I see our family in your face whenever I look at you. Like when I saw your picture for the first time, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, that's Dad." So who do you feel you look? Because you're surprised by that. I'm surprised.
Yeah. So of course, growing up all my life, I was, girl, you look just like Kim. That's Kim's daughter, ain't it? I know you Kim's daughter. Everybody tell me I look like my mom. I've always been told that. When it came to meeting you and Jean, it's crazy because I see the resemblance between me and y'all, but it's not, I don't connect it. I don't see how I look like Dad. I see us looking alike, but I don't see Dad in my face when I'm looking. I don't know. Like, of course, clearly I get some kind of genes to end up looking like you and Jean a lot. I feel like Jean's eyes remind me of mine. I don't know what it is specifically, but of course the eyebrows.
They curve into the middle.
Okay.
Little almond and curve into the middle.
So I see that, but then I be like, I don't know where it came from on dad. Like I don't know. I don't see it when I look at that. I just know I look like y'all.
That is so surprising to me because
I'd have to see like a good side by side photo.
All I see is Tansy.
That's crazy.
All I see is Tansy.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm just like, yep. She look like I used to think. So when I was growing up, I used to always want to look like Jean. Because I was like, my brother's so cute. I used to want to look like
Jean. Look a little exotic.
Right. That's my Mexican
That's
brother.
how I put it. He look exotic. Yeah, he look exotic. That's all I'm saying. For real.
And I never quite felt like I looked like dad. I never quite felt I looked like mom.
Okay.
And people would tell me all the time growing up that I looked like my mama. And I couldn't see it necessarily because like I just couldn't see it. And then people will say, you look like your dad. And I was like, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. And it would change over time. Like when I got into different phases, different ages, the person they say I looked most like would shift a little bit. And so, of course, in that dynamic, any joke that Jean played on me about being adopted really resonated with me. Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. I'll have to tell you the story about Kanoi at another time.
But
the only thing that I was like, I know I'm my dad's child is because of my feet. And so I was like, we got the same toes, so I know something in there, the right way.
What would you, how would, I don't even want to cut in. I'm so sorry, but our feet are very unique. How would you describe our feet?
Okay, so I'm trying to place, your feet again. And remember, I just remember our feet were similar. Yeah. Okay, we both got daddy's feet. Are. Now, the way I would describe my feet is my toes are short and stumpy. All right, and they're like little Vienna sausages in my book. Okay. And I've always been envious of people with long toes because I'm like, y'all got long toes. Like they just like, Mine feel like they be like, And so on top of that, my toenails, like, I don't know what happened, but it's like, people with long toes, they have a long toenail. I have also a short toenail. And it be like this. It be like going all which way. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I will say, I have since embraced my feet.
Lord's still working on me.
And when I go to the little I was about to say something my Uncle Dwight would say, but when I go to the people. When I go to the people to get my feet done, or as my friend Chrissy say, for them to work on Myra's feet. When I go, he'll be like, "You cut down," and I say, and I said, "Yes, please, make them look cute."
Please do your best. I need you to do your big one on these feet, please.
How would you describe it? Was that an accurate one for yours too?
Girl, it's very accurate, almost to a T, because specifically the defect that I take with my feet is on both feet. My last two toes are the same length. I have an extra short toe. One of my toes is extremely short. If we're talking about the ring finger,
is your third
it's the ring finger.
Short?
The one next to the pinky. Okay. So like the ring toe. Okay. If we gonna call it something. The ring toe is the same length as the pinky. It is short. So when you say short and stubby, I have literally a short and stubby toe for real on each foot.
So listen, mine goes like this. Most toes, a little slope. Slope, dip, up, slope.
God bless us. Because I was going to say mine do a slope and then you just dive off a cliff at the end. So, oh, God bless our feet. We got them. We got them on this. And you say you done made peace with yours. I have not. I'm still, when we talk about body image and all the things, you would think just like as a plus size woman, there are so many other things that I could be insecure about. I've made peace with all the other things except with my body, except for my feet. I will still wear some tennis shoes in the summer. I don't like go to get pedicures and stuff just because I feel like they're just gonna be looking at my foot. I don't know.
Listen, we gonna
I'm
get
still
you
working
to
on it.
embrace these feet. We're gonna get you to embrace these feet because they are part of you, and every part of you deserves to be loved.
True. We're gonna get there.
Okay, we're gonna get there. So
yeah,
if nothing else, we know we siblings because our feet are the same.
Yes. Yes.
But so you grew up hearing and thinking that you look just like your mom. Oh, I was telling you that
yes.
Like aside from my feet, like after a certain while, I was like, okay, I can see where I look like my mom and I can see where I look like my dad, you know? And I also think some of my behaviors are a lot like dad too. And I think that had become part of my identity as a Bacchus. As in, like, I'm Tansy's daughter, and you know I'm tall too, because Tansy got tall kids. I'm tall and got the eyebrows and similar demeanor in ways at times as dad, and also being a Leo. Like I've always kind of liked that my birthday and dad's birthday were so close. So I found it. I was like, I had a little bit of identity attached to that, some of those resemblances. And then when I saw you and met you, I was like, she looked like daddy. I was like, that is dad's daughter. I was like, I can't say I look like dad. She looked like
no.
daddy.
Man, we're gonna have to do a side by side or something so I could maybe see it. I don't know. I know I have like features perhaps that I say must have come from his side when we talk about the freckles, the eyebrows. I see those things that we have in common. Our nose, because my mom's nose is not like this. Even down to like our complexions and the variety and the flavor in our complexion and undertones. Like I see it, but I have not looked at that and said, "Oh, I see it." You know, like I just know I get common traits from him, and I know that I look like you and Jean to me. But growing up, it was always, I was told I look like my mom, and I didn't necessarily think it growing up, but you know how I talked about my love for photographs and archived footage and stuff like that. Looking at old pictures of my mom in her younger years, I can definitely see it, and I think I look a lot like her when she was younger.
And so of course I don't have that, you know, that frame of reference. All I have is Tansy, and I just like look like Tansy.
I'm gonna have to see it, man, because I don't be seeing it. But I know that time you did comment on something and said that I looked like Aunt Judy, and I looked at some pictures of Aunt Judy and I could kind of see that where you would have got that from too. You know, I don't know.
Yep, they're definitely look, Bacchus genes are strong. They are strong in a way that you can't really. It's like for some people it's a hint, but like when there are pictures of all of second gen together without the, you know, our parents, you really couldn't. You might not necessarily be able to tell whose child is whose because everybody favors in some way or the other, and a lot of people who know me but don't know my family, when they see a picture of our family, they're like, y'all got the same mouth. It's like that wide ass smile. Yes, that jawline is we gonna show you these teeth, even the side. So,
man, smile with all 52.
Listen, is it 52 teeth?
Is it 52? Is it 52? Girl, hold up. It's something too. It's a lot of teeth if that's 52. That's a lot. 32.
Your head mouth looking like the cone heads.
Oh God.
With multiple rows of teeth.
Not 52. My bad, y'all.
So when you were growing up,
Mm-hmm.
did your mom ever say or tell you that you look like your dad?
Mm. I don't remember a specific instance, but she'll just say, "Oh, you get that from your daddy's side." She'll say, my feet, my feet. She used to dog my feet out. She used to dog my feet out. Yeah, you got your daddy feet. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't remember her saying that often. I guess that's one good thing because a lot of times that could be like trauma when people
That's true.
with, you know what I'm saying, they treat their kids away because they look like a partner who they no longer,
Yeah,
I
that's true.
didn't. I feel like it might have been a benefit, but I didn't get a lot of that from her. I feel like she used to take pride in people saying that I look like her
Of
all the
course she
time. So
did.
she gonna play that up. If
Of course
anything,
she did.
one
If
one thing
nothing
that I
else,
have to.
listen, Tansy had some good taste in women. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey,
Like
hey, what can we
he
say?
got some women that got some daughters that look good. That's all we gonna say that, and we gonna own
um,
it.
one thing, another outside of physical appearance, you mentioned earlier, like your demeanor or your mannerisms, even.
Hmm.
We always joke in our family. We say, "Oh, you walking like a kibble." Like we got it. My mom and my auntie, baby, they got to walk, but it's just because they're getting older and they aging. But they walking, and they say, "Girl, you better stop laughing. You gonna be walking like a soon."
It's not
And
like
so
Viola Davis, is it?
it's a little hint of I'm tired. I'm finna get on up out of here, and I'm gonna go. It's a little hint to that. It's a little hint. But yeah, every now and then I catch myself. Recently, actually, I caught myself leaving the house, and I glimpsed myself in the mirror on the way out. I said, "Oh, I look like my mama." It was the way I was walking, the outfit I had on, how I had my bag on my shoulder. I said, "Oh, this is Kim Kim." I had to stop and call her and said, "Girl, I look like you leaving out this house right now." And she just teased me, talking about, "Good, that's what you get," because I always be making fun of her. But
Oh, that's cute.
yeah, I have
Yeah,
moments like that where either I feel like I'm walking like her or looking like her.
I feel like I think I feel that mostly when and the funny thing is I catch myself, I just want to make sure folks listening know this. I find myself talking about my parents as if they're not here. They're here, very much here. So if I'm saying it's really I'm thinking about a past time. I'm putting
Mm-hmm.
myself back into a past time, but they're both very much here. Um
Mm-hmm.
and I feel myself being more like dad, or at least what I imagine him to be, cuz like I never saw dad really in his prime hanging out like that. I got glimpses of it when I would see him with his brothers and stuff like that. So I know
Uh-huh.
like how he is, but I think I feel like him when I'm out with friends,
Uh-huh.
um like playing cards or playing dominoes or something like that, talking shit. Like I feel like I'm probably Tansy's daughter in those moments, because as much as I consider myself shy. My friends, they dispute that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna let them have it. Um, but they be like, you don't never meet no stranger. Like you go up and talk to anybody. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, maybe, yeah, and Tansy will too. Will
Mm-hmm.
talk to anybody. So I think those moments I feel most connected to him, and I'm like, yep, I'm Tansy's daughter right now. And then with
That's
my
that Leo
mom,
too.
right, right,
That's got to
we
do
are
with y'all being Leos too.
we're literally the son. But I think, and then with my mom, I feel most like my mom when I'm getting dressed for something and put on heels or something like that. I feel like her. Because I feel like I'm doing something the way that she might have done it, or the way that I
Uh-huh.
remember seeing a couple of occasions that she might have done something in certain way. And then I
Yeah.
also feel it when I see Zora when she's performing or when she's on the stage. I see my mom because Zora's tall. She's six
Mhm.
feet two, not six
I did
two.
not know
She's
that.
6 feet. Hmm.
Oh, 6 feet. Okay,
And
okay, okay.
yeah, and my mom's 6'2". And so my mom is always like, you know, you don't walk around with a slump in your shoulders or nothing like that. Like, ain't nothing ugly than a tall woman's slouching around, that kind of thing. And so it's always important for me that Zora also appreciates being tall and knows how to walk and is not afraid to take up the spaces she takes up when she walks. But when I see her walk across the stage and that girl is shoulders back, head up, and walking, like not looking at her feet,
that's all right,
and she got on heels, I was like, that's my girl.
I know that.
But most importantly, I was like, that's Shirley granddaughter, because that means like she taught me that to be able to teach it, you know. So looking like family or resembling family is you don't realize how grounding it is. We're supposed to have a family function in October, and I think it would be really cool if you're able to come, because I think it will feel, I imagine rather for you, that it will feel like, wow, all these people that look like I look like. You know what I mean? Like all these people that I look like or that I sound like in different ways. So it's grounding for sure. And the other thing for me that was also part of me changing my name. So I know we hadn't discussed this before, but so my married name is Hollingsworth, but and I had that name for years, up until I was 40 rather. So 20 years, more than 20 years. And when I was 40, I changed my name back to Bacchus.
Okay.
And a large part of that for me was so that I could be connected to family. Because when I'm out or something and I had my married name, I would meet people and they'd be like, oh, do you know so-and-so Hollingsworth? And I'm like, I don't know them people. You know, it's not my people. You know what I mean? And I was like, I wonder how many opportunities am I missing out on someone saying, do you know so-and-so Bacchus?
Right.
Because my name is not inviting that question.
Right.
And so I feel like returning to my maiden name and having moments where someone might say, oh, that's an interesting name, or that's a unique name, or where is it from, or where are your people from? Or if there's an occasion where someone knows a Bacchus and they're like, you look just like them Bacchuses. You know, I just like, it allows me to feel connected in a way that I don't typically get to, because I am so distant from Memphis and Mississippi, like geographically. I don't get that as much as I would if I were closer to home. So and all of that matters.
Let Dad tell us. Let Dad tell it. Any Bacchus you find, they related to us. He said it's a lot of us, and we all over. That's what he say. He said most likely if you meet a Bacchus, they related to us. Yeah, that's such that's I can see how that could be grounding and affirming. And you mentioned like coming to the event in October and being around people that look like me. That would feel so affirming and grounding for multiple reasons, just because, again, I grew up an only child, so I didn't have anything to really say, I look like my sister, I look like my brother growing up, or even with my family being so small, like it didn't happen often. I was just always told I looked like my mama. That was it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't often that people would tie me back to a specific family based on my look, but yeah, that's going to be totally awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Not only do you look like Dad, you also look like Granddad. To me. Because he looks like Granddad, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and with Granddad, you also have his freckles, you know, like his skin tone similar, and having those freckles along the bridge or whatever, those, like, I'm like, she got Granddaddy freckles. I'd be so jealous. I'm not gonna go get them tattooed though.
Girl, they doing it. They doing it. Growing up with my unibrow. Let's talk about that. Girl. I didn't know it was a thing until, again, we talked about this, me and self-awareness and just what's normal. I didn't know how thick it was, I guess. Even in my school pictures, I just know I always had it. So I was used to it. It was on my face. But I look back sometimes and I just be like, oh, girl, mama. My mom, she arched my eyebrows for the first time and I think did the separation for senior prom. That's when I finally had,
and you noticed the difference.
And looking back, I'm just like, Lord. But that was always something that I felt I carried alone. But now I know, like I didn't know a lot of people had unibrows, like it was just something. But now it's because I come from a family where we got good hair. We got hair. We got hair.
Listen, yeah, it's gonna always be a hint of a unibrow around here. If you get a little close, you're gonna see it.
Yeah, right I have to shave mine still regularly.
Yeah, and the thing is, I love, like, I was so happy when thick eyebrows made a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And people started, shaping them back up and making them look even. I was like, yes, it's my time to shine now. And by this time, I was like, not as much as up there, but it's still some. It's still enough. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and Jean really got that unibrow.
Mm-hmm.
Straight across.
Yep.
No, you're not alone.
Oh, it come from something. I carried that for a while. It was good growing up. I had a good friend, Brittany, who used to always compliment my skin. She loved my skin. She said, girl, if I could just take your freckles, I'd take them and put them on my face. Oh, Kelly Kibble, you got the prettiest skin. Kelly, I love your skin. And I just be like, oh, okay. I never thought nothing of it with the freckles even. Mm-hmm. And then when I met you, when you came down to FAM to visit and you told me about the freckles, I was like, really? That's where it's from, Wow. So many things. Like I said, I know I have like traits and aspects, but I'd have to see a good picture of Dad where he really looking like me to say, oh yeah, I look like him.
Look, I feel like picture of Dad looking like you.
I got to see the one.
Wake up, look like you.
You got to narrow it down to one good one. In the pictures that I've seen of our granddad, I feel like you really have his smile. You and Dad have the same like teeth as his dad to me. Y'all got the same smile.
I never pay. I'm gonna have to pay attention to it now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay attention to it.
Yep.
Wow. It's so odd to look at somebody and see it like doop, copy paste, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I just know I look like my sister. Huh?
Is your mom tall?
No. So I'm taller than my mom. My grandmother was tall. My grandma and my aunt, we're all three of us at least like 5'9". Now, granted, I was a kid when my granny was here, so I don't know if today I feel like I would be the same height as her. She wasn't super tall, but she was definitely tall. And my aunt is about the same height as me as well, 5'2". But my mom, she's about 5'7", 5'6", maybe.
Oh, okay. For some reason in my mind, she was a tall.
She a little shorter than me. Nope. That's one thing that I wish I kind of got from her, but I appreciate it now. I feel like I'm a lot more like straight up and down and just kind of narrow with my mom. She's more shapely to me. She got a little more of them feminine curves that I wish I had as far as like hips and legs. And then she got a little waist.
Ma'am, you feel like you don't have no... Okay, listen. I
feel like I'm more boxy. I got like hip dips. I'm just straight up and down. I got a pose to look like I got some hips.
I don't know. I feel like you lying.
No, Candace, that's how I feel.
Not seeing it because I know I have seen.
That might be a little dysmorphia
of you and this Effect Fitness on them bricks.
Shout out to Effect
I'm
Fitness.
Like, come on, thighs.
Shout out to Effect Fitness for sure. They be getting me right, but I still feel like my mom, she got it like a little more naturally, maybe. I don't know. I had to kind of build my legs up, I feel like. When I look at my older pictures from like high school and stuff, the way I would knock something over to have my high school shape and high school body again, I wish I could. But even looking back then, I felt like I was more like just straight up and down. And again, I was a teen, so maybe I'm projecting like adult body expectations onto myself as I was younger. But I look more straight up and down to me. But I just think about back then, like the discussions around health and weight and stuff. I was only like a size 12, 14 and just lanky. I was tall to me, but I was made to like kind of feel like I was really out of shape. And I'm thinking I was in some of the best shape of my life.
Girl, We have to do a whole episode on that.
It's wild to me. I'm like, and again, I was made to feel that way, but I'm thinking I played sports in high school, all 3 seasons. I played volleyball in the fall, basketball in the winter, and then in spring to kind of stay in shape. They made us, not made us, but the basketball team, we picked a sport to do in the spring. So I did track and field, which I just did field. I hate running. I don't like running at all. So I did field activities, but that was just to keep practicing and keep moving. But I'm saying I'm the most active I've ever been in my life. Like, this is some of the best shape that I could be in. And I was kind of made to feel that I was, not healthy. But I feel like maybe I'm just a big person. When people say I'm just big bone, like, literally, am I just big bone?
Yeah. Like, I have so much to say about that. And, I want us to give that a full, like, the full breadth of the conversation, because not only do like, I have and had body image issues. Dad also had them.
Okay.
And it shaped a little bit of his some of his experiences, even with his own family. So I think we're gonna have to do a whole episode on that, on body image.
Put a tab in that,
because we're gonna put a little pin in that particular. I can't wait to see you again, because we haven't seen each other since you came up here that time. What was it? Maybe 2009,
spring break,
something like that.
Yeah, I want to say maybe 08. Yeah,
08 or 09. And so I definitely got to see you. In my head, I was like, okay, I got to make it to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, you are like vroom, 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 with all the curves and all the things. And so I need to lay eyes on you so I can tell you for truth, girl.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror. I'm gonna do you like Sugar Avery did Celie. Look in that mirror, girl. Look at you.
Oh man. Yeah, that could be a tinge of body dysmorphia just from, upbringing and life in America, where the beauty standard is, Lord Jesus. It's almost impossible to meet. But back to, resemblance and looking like people. For you, when people say we look alike, do any parts of that land as like comfort, or does it ever feel complicated for you?
It never feels complicated for me, ever. I love the idea of, or I guess now the reality, I love there being somebody that I didn't give birth to. That people are like, you look alike, because I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if I have, what's the word? What's the word when you're like it's not like idealizing, but like I have a very, romantic or enamored view of being a sister and having a sister. That for me is like, so like my little sister looks like me, or like, I just get so giddy about it, because just the idea of like, as I'm aging, there's gonna be a point where it's just gonna be me, you, and Jean, Lisa, and Mario, and then with us being the youngest, the way that life tends to go, of course things can happen however they happen, but the way life tends to go, it will be us two. At a certain point, and just us two. And the idea of being older and there's someone else that I'm seeing my face just slightly younger, always seeing yourself just slightly younger, and having the memory associated with that. That just feels like beautiful to me. And maybe that's just, my romantic side coming through. But no, never complicated. Definitely comfort, especially because, like I said, when there are things about you that, because you don't get to witness anyone else having the same thing, it feels like you're the odd person out. You're the oddball. And for there to be another oddball, it makes it less odd, and there's some comfort in that. And and hearing that you had similar experience where you like, you had this unibrow, and I'm like, nope, I'm thinking I'm in it by myself. Got
Yeah.
these little Vienna sausage toes. I'm thinking, I'm just in it by myself.
No, girl.
And you're not in it by yourself. And I wasn't in it by myself. But our experience was that way because of the way that life happened for us.
Yeah.
So at this point in life, it's nice to be like, yep, I understand.
That's that sense of belonging. It stems back to kind of that, and not necessarily like a tribal mentality, but just to know I got some people that I come from that I look like, and it's us when we coming. Like.
And I would love to see, because like I haven't yet committed to memory, like my visual memory of certain people's faces. But as our aunts and uncles are getting older, and I look at pictures of them, and I'm just it's like I'm taking mental snapshots all the time, and seeing even the way that they age and the way their faces have changed as they've gotten older and stuff like that. I long for moments when I see someone, an elder that I never knew, or maybe only met, a few times as a young child, and seeing even just the slightest of resemblance. Oh, that's the way, like the way grandma had her hand like that. That's the way I feel like I've done that sometimes, or seeing a picture of granddad or something. And what I hate most is that like we don't have many pictures of dad when he was younger, because if I recall correctly, and after he watches this episode, I'm sure he's gonna send us a text to tell us the whole story. So Dad, our text messages are open for the story.
Yes.
But I believe I recall him saying that there was a fire
okay,
at some point, and of a house. I don't know which house, and all of the pictures that they would have had of him as a young child were burned in that. And he sent a few, like he sent a picture of him when he was on the football team. And so I saw that one, and I want to say I saw a school day picture at some point, but
I've seen that school day one.
Yeah, but I haven't seen.
Yep.
I hate that we don't have many of him as a child.
Yeah. That school day picture, I would say, oh, he's so handsome. He looks so handsome in the school picture. I love that one. And and he looks almost, again, for how I've known him and the time I've had with him, look like it. I love seeing that because he looks totally different to me. Like, I don't know, You really look like a little boy. Like, I can't explain it, but yeah, you really like a little boy. So yeah, I love that picture of him.
Yeah, I like seeing there was a picture that they so the siblings, so the brothers and Jackie, I think it was, they went out to lunch a couple weeks ago. And she took some pictures of him and shared them in their larger family chat. And there was one picture, like it started out where Dad was, there was just a picture of Dad at the end of the table, and she was just taking various pictures of the brothers talking or whatever. Then there was one picture where Dad had his hand was being held a certain way, like he was holding it. I can't replicate it right now. But the way he was holding that hand, when I looked at that picture, I said, oh, he in his element right now. Like Dad he either just said something to somebody, was either in the middle of a joke, or he was just feeling real good from their red margarita. But it was one of those three things was going. I was like, he is in the zone.
Oh man.
Like he was feeling himself in that picture. Like it just looked like his younger self in an older body, if that makes sense. I don't know. I could see, the Tansy that was probably at the corner club, or wherever else he was playing. I could see that person just behind a face that was older, in a body that was, a little more limited than it might have been then, than it was then. But yeah, I got
I love
off
that.
topic there.
It's okay. I love that for him because that's like you say. You can tell he was in his element. I'm sure he was really having a good time. Just back in his old natural self,
Drinking that
feeling like
margarita he
himself.
wasn't supposed to have.
I ain't know he had a margarita.
He had a margarita, and he was gonna act like he didn't have it either. So when I talked to him the next day, he was like, "Yeah, I was up. I was up all night, wasn't feeling too good. I was up and down all night." I said, "Probably them red margaritas." And he said, "Because he realized that I knew about the red margaritas."
It's so funny.
Not only are you drinking sugar, you're drinking alcohol too. Okay.
Lord Jesus.
Are there any times like where? Well, no, that doesn't really apply here, because you've always seen your mom in your face. Like, whereas for me, I could never see anybody in my face, and so I think I spent a lot of time trying to find out where I belonged, or to place myself someplace.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So when did that change for you? Or was it like a specific instance or a time where you said, "Oh, okay, now I see it"?
I don't think it was until I accepted myself that I was able to see everything else.
Yeah.
And in accepting myself, that means adorning my body the way I want to. Embracing the way that my body exists. I got curves. I'm tall, and embracing that and actually letting it be the thing that it is. That's when I think that's when I got to start feeling more like Shirley. Embracing my personality and not trying to fit myself into a proper box is when I got those moments to feel like Tansy, because I'm holding court in this place or something like that. So I don't think it was until I started to really embrace myself as who I am that I got to start seeing the ways that heritage and lineage show up in me.
I think that I guess the key in that is once you begin to embrace things, it allows you to see more things, the beauty and more of those things that could have previously been viewed in a different light. And it's easier to, recognize beauty and see it once you've embraced yourself and you can see it in others. Then now you're seeing, oh, okay, we both do this. We both got this. I love that about us, It's, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to advance the episode about body image, because we've already talked at length about just who we look like and trying to identify those spaces. So I'm going to tell this funny story about Kanoi. I'm going to go and tell you about Kanoi.
Okay.
So when I was little, I never understood why I had this nose, and I never understood why my teeth were the way that they were. And my teeth, I feel like I got little midget teeth. Like, I'm not supposed to say midget, am I?
I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
I feel
You're
like
not talking about a person.
Okay, I'm not talking about a person. I feel like I always like my teeth just so like stumpy, like little chiclets, honestly. Nobody else had, like, mama had long teeth. Jean got long teeth. I feel like daddy got long teeth. Like, nobody got long teeth. Nobody got this nose, and my mom was like, "Oh, you got this cute little pug nose." So in my mind, I'm like, I don't know who I look like. I don't know who I look like, right? And so Jean would capitalize on that and tell me I was adopted. You adopted. It would just be tossed in here and there, okay? So one Christmas when I was still believing in Santa Claus, we were in my room and wrapping gifts. We were wrapping the gifts that weren't from Santa. So the stuff that mom had gotten for Jean, and I really think just Jean's gift, because it wasn't none for me I was wrapping, because Santa was coming for me.
Right.
And so I was helping her wrap Jean stuff, and we put the labels on it to Jean from mom, or whatever.
Mhm.
And she told me to get a box out of the closet and bring it to her. So I went to get the box and I brought it to her, and I put it on the floor. She pulled the little. I think it was already wrapped. Had to be, because I don't know. I didn't know what was in it or whatever.
Mhm.
So she pulled one of those little tabs out of the thing, stuck it on the box, and she was writing with a felt, like one of those felt tip marker pens.
Uh-huh.
And the tabs were slick. Okay, these are
Uh-huh.
important details. Okay, and I think I was like 8. Yeah, I want to say 8 or 9 or something like that. So she writes on it, to Candy from mom. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But when she wrote Candy, the line on the D went away.
Oh man.
So it said, to Kanoy from mom. I read that shit and flew off. I ran. I got up. I think I probably smashed the stuff down. Like when them bad
Oh
kids
my
you see on the
God.
videos. I smashed
Uh-huh.
it down. And I ran into the bathroom. I was like, you got another daughter. And my mama was like, what the fuck? What is wrong with this girl? I was like, you got another daughter. Her name is Kanoy. And my mama
Oh
was
my
like, what are
God.
you talking about? Her name is on the thing. It said Kanoy. And she said, that says Candy. I said, no, it said Kanoy. Girl,
Oh my God.
when I tell you I was heartbroken,
Oh, cause
because I was like,
Kanoy.
not only am I adopted, she got a whole nother daughter named
Uh-huh.
Kanoy that I don't know about. And Kanoy getting Christmas gifts.
And got gifts. That part too. And she got gifts.
I just sat
Wow.
here and got all these gifts for Jean. And now this little girl I don't even know nothing about named Kanoy, she got all.
That is too funny.
Listen,
Not Kanoy.
they still talk about Kanoy. Kanoy is still a running joke because Candace was butthurt about Kanoy.
Oh my
Like, I
God.
don't know who Kanoy is, but Kanoy done got my Christmas gift. And my
Oh
mom
man.
was like, I'm sitting here trying to wrap this gift up, and put your name on it so you can see it's something for you. Because apparently the
man.
Christmas before, all of my gifts were from Santa. And I turned and looked at her and said, you didn't give me nothing. So she was like, I gotta make sure I reserve one of these gifts and put my name on it.
Oh my God.
Be pissed off and be
Yeah.
like, where my gift at?
Santa the only one care about me. What about my parents?
What about my parents? Listen, so look, when you trying to find who you look like and you can't find it, every little possibility will sneak in
Yeah.
and fill in the gaps of the story. And I had some gaps that were like adopted,
Girl.
and I got a fake sister
Girl.
named Kanoy.
Girl. That's like my mama. She used to tell me Gerald Levert was my daddy. And who else? Gerald Levert was my daddy. Who's this other man, this singer? Oh, I can't think of his name. Will Downing was also my daddy growing up.
What?
Yeah.
Were these people she just really liked?
She just loved them. Yeah, she loved Gerald Levert. She loved Will Downing. And she used to say they was my daddy.
Now listen, Gerald Levert's a fine man. I can't place Will Downing in my mind right now.
I don't know what she like about that man. He just bald head to me. A big chocolate bald head man. He could sing though. I think she just loves his talent more than looks. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. I ain't gonna yuck her young. He's like Will Downing is like jazz / you might put him in. No, you wouldn't put him in neo soul. He's like a jazz soul singer. But you will have known some of his music if you look up his popular ones on Apple Music.
I see this. What, A Million Ways? That sounds familiar. I feel like I can hear it in my head.
He has one of those voices that's unique, like how Kim's voice is unique. I would put him and Kim in the same category. Now they don't sound anything alike, but their voices are truly unique to them. And they make the same kind of style of music where it's that R&B jazzy type music to me. Okay. I think we up to date now.
So,
Can I hear you? Can you hear me?
I reserve comment because you know,
You don't like that?
I already called my teeth midgets, so I'm not going to get on trouble on this public platform. But,
you'll be all right, Candace.
But listen, I'm not your Casanova. I could really, Gerald Levert's a fine man. That's his whole thing.
Yeah, so that was more of the stories I got. She would make tall tales about who my daddy was. Girl, and that's how she used to mess with me. I didn't have a sibling to do that. Tell me I was adopted. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Okay. I knew she was just joshing, I think. I knew she was just joshing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this week, instead of a reflection or like post-episode reflection or that tracks, although you're getting a 2 for this episode.
You didn't run into no polls, did you? You didn't run into no polls.
No polls.
Okay.
But, I feel like I need to talk about what I've been watching because I feel equal parts embarrassed. But not embarrassed.
Okay.
I think there's enough people out there who feel the same way that I do. So, Beauty in Black started back.
You have thoughts?
Every time I watch this show, I lose brain cells, but yet I cannot stop myself from watching this show.
Oh, man.
These people are nuts.
Tell me about it, because I have not watched Beauty in Black yet. I haven't even bothered to give it a try. After I've heard reviews similar to what I feel like you about to get into, I didn't even try.
I feel conflicted because I want to tell you to watch it to understand the nonsense. But at the same time, I feel like it would be irresponsible of me to tell you to watch something like this.
Lord.
It's like a soap opera movie. Or like, but it's in a series. Let me just tell you, this is one scene, okay? One scene, the matriarch of the family. This is from I think it was the second part of the last season, or it might have been the first part of this season. I can't remember. Okay, so let's start there. It's seasons, but they release them in parts. So it's half the season come at one part of the year, the other half of the season come at the other part of the year. Why Tyler Perry is doing it this way, I don't understand, because I know they all at that place filming it at the same time.
I'm telling you, he probably filmed it all in 1 week. From what I've heard about Tyler Perry, they filmed it all in 1 week.
Probably 2 days.
So why he's slow releasing it, who knows?
Right. So whatever part of the season this episode came out in, so Debbie Morgan, who is an OG actress, okay?
Shout out to her.
She tells this guy that she's it's like her little young boo thing, okay? She's definitely being a cougar. But the guy was colluding with her to do something else, like against her ex-husband. And he didn't execute the mission properly. And she was a little bothered by that. And I guess he had run out of tries. He didn't realize he had run out of tries. Okay. So he was on his last life.
Okay.
And she told this man, she pulled out a bag, a big old bag, looked like a clear big old gallon bag with a zipper on it. So I don't know how to describe it, but it's a big plastic bag with a zipper. That's large enough to fit a human. She tells this man to get in the bag.
Oh.
And he wasn't getting in the bag. Get in the motherfucking bag. She kept saying, she's like, get in the goddamn bag. And I was like, so I'm thinking to myself, now you know why she's telling you to get in the bag. Okay? You know why she's telling you to get in the bag. Why are you still sitting on the sofa, first of all? And why are you going to get in the bag? Girl, this man steps into the bag. It was just as embarrassing as if you were watching somebody put on their drawers, okay?
Oh, my God.
There are some things you shouldn't witness people doing, and I think putting on their drawers is one of them. But this man getting into his own body bag was a second. He's stepping into the bag like this. And she was like, pull it up over your head. Pull it up. So he pulling the bag up over his head. And he's looking so resigned. He's looking resigned, like, I don't know. Like, I know it's coming to the end. He pull up the bag and holds it up over himself like this. Meanwhile, the man behind him, now there are two men behind him with guns. Shoot him in his head. And then he's like, okay.
Candace.
She tell him to get in the bag to make the crime scene a little cleaner. And he actually got in the bag. And I was like, the fact that this is a scene in this show is absolutely ridiculous. But it's stuff like that I keep watching, and I keep watching it, and I keep saying to myself, Candace, why are you watching this? You really shouldn't be watching this. And yet I can't stop. I've been looking forward to the day that it premiered so that I can watch the nonsense.
Wow.
And irritate myself the entire time.
Can we incorporate that into a That Tracks? Because Tyler, it tracks with Tyler Perry. That movie that he put out, one of them last movies he put out with Megan Good. Did you watch that one where the husband, she was trying to get away from him? You remember at the beginning, the funeral scene? What happened at the funeral? Did the body fall off the back of the truck when they were taking, or no. The mama, they snatched the body out the casket. Do you remember this part?
Yes,
it's so ridiculous. And loaded it into the back of a pickup truck because they was upset at the funeral. That was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen on TV. Girl, so it definitely tracks for Tyler Perry. They carried that body up out the casket.
And that show,
into their truck.
That movie cracked me up because they had poor Corey Hardrick. It was Corey Hardrick.
Yep.
Had him the whole episode. This is all I remember. That bitch, you bitch. This bitch. Like, I was like,
he was purely evil the whole movie.
Pointing at everybody, like, I was like, why are they acting like this?
Girl, yeah. That definitely tracks for Tyler Perry as well. With some ridiculous scenes.
As much as I be talking about it, I probably have seen all of his stuff, all his things. And then at the end, I'd be like, I don't know why I did that to myself.
Oh, man.
And yet, here we are again, watching it again. So I'm watching it. I haven't finished. Maybe I'll have a different perspective by the time the second part of this season ends.
Okay, maybe I'll give it a try.
I'm watching that, and I just started reading Kin by Tayari Jones.
Okay.
So, that book feels, honestly, it kind of, what I've gotten to read so far, kind of feels like some of our episodes to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of fiction?
It's fiction, and it's it's set in the South. And it's set in the 40s in the South. Well, starts in the South. I don't know how it's going to, if it's going to continue to be in the 40s the entire time. But these two girls who are, neither of them were raised with their mothers for different reasons. And they have a close bond, almost like sisters. And these various experiences that they have growing up with their relationship. So I'm enjoying that. I'm looking forward to seeing how it progresses and ends. So maybe by the next time we record, I'll have a review of Kin.
Okay.
So, and I'm trying to intentionally say Kin, not Ken, because what I want to say is Kin. But I feel like people are gonna be like the doll? No.
Or Pen.
Like Ken Pope.
Yeah.
Are you watching anything right now?
I'm not watching anything currently, but I'm currently reading Our Vicious Oaths. I have to say it slowly because it's such a tongue twister for me to try to say, but Our Vicious Oaths. Yeah, it's heavy to say. It's like a lot going on. But that's what I'm reading. That's by N.E. Davenport. And I'm into fantasy fiction. So it's romantasy. It's a romance and fantasy. But Black author, Black fantasy. Totally here for it. Shout out to all. If you are Black and you write and you like fantasy, please write us some more Black fantasy novels. There is nothing like, I'm reading a story about fae and fairies. Okay. Well, they act like people, but it's a fae that the lead male character, he got grills. You know, we already talked about my obsession with gold teeth. He got grills. We talking about a fairy man that is so handsome and, dare I say, sexy, and now he got the nerve to have a grill as well. And we're talking about fairy and magic and all kinds of stuff. I need more representation. I love it. I live for it. So yeah, Our Vicious Oaths. I'm not done with it yet. I've been taking it slow because I think it's just this. I think it's a standalone, and I just don't want it to be over. So I've been taking it slow, but it's so good. It's so good.
You are blowing my mind because a fairy with a grill.
With grills, girl. And they're ceremonial. So he put them on for special occasions.
I cannot.
Girl.
When I tell you there's one genre that I cannot do is, well, two, because I feel like they're the same. Fantasy and science fiction. I can't get with it.
I can see sci-fi. I can see sci-fi for movies with me. I don't know if I'm a big sci-fi movie fan, and I know they say a lot of times the type of movies you like will translate into your taste in books as well. So it makes sense though, because I love fantasy like movies. Any of those, yeah. Give me the Harry Potters, give me the Twilights, give me the anything that's just not anti-realism. So like give me all the stuff that's far out.
Either of those. I've never seen Harry Potter, never seen Twilight, never seen Star Wars or
so I've never seen Star Wars. I consider so Star Wars for me falls into sci-fi.
Okay.
And it's not my judge. But it could be a bit of fantasy too. I think some people would classify it as fantasy though. But yeah, Star Wars to me is that.
Is it fairy porn?
Game of Thrones. Not in the sense that it's fairies having sex. It's just like the story is told through a very human lens. So I sometimes forget that they're supposed to be fairies or fae.
Okay.
For plural for fairies. I forget that they're supposed to be fae folk, but the story is set in a fae kingdom, and it's about like birthrights and rights to the throne and drama over her being signed away to be married arranged to be married to a specific warmonger type fairy man. And she's anti that. She wants to be a strong woman, independent. She's actually the heir of the kingdom that she's from, but because she's a woman, she's being married off. Her father didn't have any other children, but she just wants to, be the queen that it's her birthright to be, but she's forced to be in this arranged marriage with another a fairy from another kingdom.
On the next episode.
I will.
Or
it's already 10 out of 10. I'm really just slow walking it because I don't want it to be over, but it's really good.
N.E. Davenport,
so
right?
N.E. Davenport, yep.
Okay. N.E. Heartbreak.
So yeah, that's what I'm reading currently.
All right. So
good stuff.
We have officially wrapped up this episode of Contents May Vary. Join us next week, next Friday, as we'll talk about body image and give a little bit more time to the conversation about how we come to see ourselves more broadly, and how we situate ourselves as not just Tansy's daughters, but as Black women in a world that may not necessarily see us that way or is designed to see us in a certain way, and how that has influenced us both inside family and without family or outside of family. But thank you for joining us for this episode. Follow us as always on all platforms, Contents May Vary Pod. You can see Kelly on TikTok with all of her streaming.
Yes.
Streaming her games and giving some book reviews. Cause listen, she give them book reviews and I be like, okay, now listen, who is this? I want to know who you talking about. So,
shout out to Book Talk.
I got over there. And until next week, love you, Kelly.
Love you too, Candace. Bye-bye, y'all.